This is kind of interesting, a little fun. This is from CBSSports.com. The perfect Taylor Swift song for all 32 NFL teams, and it's actually a lyric from a song. The lyric, honey, I rose up from the dead, I do it all the time. The song, look what you made me do. The rationale, they climbed out of decades of constant tragedy to become a respectable NFL franchise with 2 playoff berths in 4 seasons under Coach Kevin Stefanski, most recent one, with a quarterback who rose from the dead to boot. That is some really good work by CBS Sports coming up with that lyric from that song for the Browns.
As if we didn't have enough Taylor Swift references right through the Super Bowl. Here we are a few days after it, and we're tying it into the Cleveland. Although I did see Bernie Kosar earlier this year, right, hanging out with Taylor Swift in a suite, and we saw CeCe Sabathia this past weekend, I think it was, at the Super Bowl. So Kevin Stefanski, 2 for 4. Batting 500 as far as Coach of the Year. Guess what? You have the Coach of the Year, the Defensive Player of the Year, the Comeback Player of the Year, and the Assistant Coach of the Year.
Yep.
Right? So you've got 4 awards that you just picked up at the NFL Honors. You better challenge next year for the AFC Championship, right? I mean, if you've got a coach who is respected throughout the league like that, but struggles maybe in big games to get it done, he's got to find a way to step his game up, right? He goes out and get Ken Dorsey as his offensive coordinator now. Will Dorsey actually have input into the play calls, or will Stefanski continue to be the guy calling the plays? Ryan Day is giving up the play calling duty at Ohio State to focus more on being a head coach and managing the overall game. So that's something to keep an eye on this year. Jim Schwartz, as I just mentioned, great at home, terrible on the road. That's the next step for that defense, and that's his challenge. Myles Garrett, can he put back-to-back years together like that? You could have made a case for T.J. Watt as the Defensive Player of the Year. He's already won that, but he backed it up. What do you have, 19 sacks this year? So that's where Myles Garrett now needs to really take his game to the next level as well, stacking them, as they like to say, back-to-back years together, but he does need some help. And I don't know about you, David. Do you think they even consider bringing back Joe Flacco, or would that cause a rift in the locker room if Deshaun Watson comes back, starts, they're 1-3, hey, play Flacco, look what he did for us last year? Do you want that dynamic in the locker room, or do you think they could push their egos to the side and say that's what makes us a better football team?
You know what? They need a backup. You need a backup quarterback that you can win with, without question. And